At any moment, President Trump will walk the beat with law enforcement. His motorcade is currently moving with Pam Bondi and Stephen Miller. But in the meantime, it's a full-blown gerrymander arms race. The Texas House passing a redistricting map with 5 potential new red seats for Republicans. In retaliation, the California Assembly passed their redistricting plan aimed at giving Dems 5 more seats in the House. Greasy got so mad he dropped 2 R words.
This is radical rigging of a midterm election, radical rigging of an election, destroying, vandalizing this democracy, the rule of law. So I'm sorry. I know some people's sensibilities. I respect and appreciate that. But right now, with all due respect, we're walking down a damn different path. We're fighting fire with fire, and we're going to punch these sons of in the mouth.
I love, again, fight fire with fire. Kind of doesn't really work after what you did to California. Barry O is giving Gavin's gambit an attaboy. Barack Obama says California's redistricting move is a responsible approach to Republican tactics, and libs were reacting to the Texas maps by calling it racist.
It is clear that the districts they're going after are not only Democratic, but they're mostly black or brown.
A part of racial gerrymandering, as part of the racialist and racist agenda of the Trump administration.
You can wave all the flags you want to, but I am telling you right now that the most unpatriotic people that we have in this country are MAGA and this president. We are the real patriots.
Donald Trump's rigged maps that disenfranchise black and brown voters.
This is more of an action of an authoritarian.
I have to leave. They said it's a felony for me to do this. Apparently, I can't be on the floor or in the bathroom.
Kennedy, what kills me is I never see Democrats this passionate about anything. It's not about, I don't know, crime or immigration. It's about their vulnerability to some kind of little strategy that they've been doing for years. What gets them really passionate is power.
Yes, it is. That's all it is. It has always been a power grab, no matter where there has been redistricting, which has happened for years and years and years. The Supreme Court hasn't wanted to take it up, and Gavin Newsom is being incredibly disingenuous here. Now, of course, California is run by Democrats. They have a Citizens Redistricting Commission, and they're the ones who decide the maps. They say it's not partisan, but everything is partisan in California, and it is all dictated by one side. But they can't just do it the way they did in Texas. They actually have to put this on the ballot. So the Assembly has to vote to make this a ballot measure, and then the citizens will decide. But since California is overwhelmingly Democratic, the chances of them getting an even bigger slice of the congressional pie is very, very high. There's already a higher number of Democrat congressional seats in California than there are Democrats in California. There aren't as many Republicans, but they do not have appropriate representation here. Democrats have been waiting for this. Unfortunately, the math is not on their side because they've already gerrymandered their state. So since Republicans haven't been playing this hand, they actually have more cards to play here with places like Indiana and Florida and, some of the other states that are trending red.
That's a good point. The Dems are just mad that the Republicans are playing the game that they've been playing. Now they say it's not fair because we kind of wised up.
Then there was this hearing today also where the Democrats in the legislature wouldn't want to answer any questions, and they brought in this witness who would not tell them who he was, where he was from, or who was funding him. And I think that if the people of California are going to have to go through this, they deserve to know that information. But there's one other thing that really is interesting about the Gavin Newsom piece, aside from the performative antics from the week. People can decide what they think about it. But do you remember we talked about Prop 36? This was the legislation that passed by 70%, a bipartisan deal to make crime illegal again in California. And he is refusing to fund it.
Yeah.
He won't put the funds towards implementing it. And guess what? The funds that would go towards implementing it, it's the same exact cost as this redistricting. That's pretty rich.
That's true, Jessica. In a way, if they just paid attention to voters' concerns and less on redistricting, they wouldn't even need to redistrict.
No, that's absolutely not true.
Is it racist? I don't know. I mean, if gerrymandering is racist, then it was racist when they did it. We're all racist, Jessica. Just admit it.
I am not a racist.
And
that's what a racist would say.
Do you guys rehearse this stuff before you come out here? I heard this is a power grab on the part of the Democrats, and they've been doing this. We do not redistrict mid-cycle. We do not elect people to the Oval Office who call up governors and say, get me 5 more seats no matter what you have to do. We also don't elect people who ask for more votes than they actually earned. This is about what the Republicans are doing because they know that they're going to lose the midterms.
No,
and I get
arrest
it.
people because you can't beat them.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, you just swing an election so you get a dead guy in the office.
He's not dead. There's footage of him all the time, Greg.
Yes, that's
deep
fakes.
I get it. Some people might not like how Gavin Newsom is talking.
I love
You
it.
might not find his posts funny. It is absolutely working. His fundraising numbers for this just came out. 6.2 million from this week, 200,000 individual donors, and we have been having a problem in activating these donors.
Do you want him to be your nominee?
Accounts.
Is he the guy?
I don't know. He's going to have to be in the primary with everyone else.
Because he has no
Fine.
achievements.
He is eating up the attention right now. He is on every single high-rated show.
him.
Jesse's talking.
Nobody
who votes like you likes him, but every Democrat that I've spoken to has said, finally, someone is fighting for us.
But he hasn't. The thing is, he can't point to anything he's done. What about fire? What about crime? What about homelessness? What about businesses leaving? I mean, you can fall in love with the performance. I get it, but there's nothing underneath. Come on, Jessica. Give me one thing he's done. Besides his hair and his best friend's wife.
Oh, wow. What are you even talking about?
I'm just trying to think of his achievements, and that's the only thing I could do. I got one deep.
He is making you talk about him all the time, which is what he wants to do. And Donald Trump knows more than anyone. He's the topic.
I didn't bring him up.
Donald Trump, of all people, knows that if they're talking about you, that's a good thing for you.
Yeah, but the difference is Trump actually did things in his life that were good for people. Not bad to his friends. Jesse?
Not bad to his friends?
Yeah.
Really? Did he stiff like every contractor who's worked for him?
Talk to people.
All right.
Jesse?
Yes.
I'm going to go to you.
Okay.
And ask you this question.
Please don't ask me about redistricting.
All right. What do you have to say on this topic?
I was going to say that I've never seen anybody detransition like Gavin Newsom. The guy was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle, okay?
Yeah.
And then goes crazy, starts marching in gay pride parades, starts locking down like Fauci and crying on television. Now he's talking like Mike Tyson. Give me a break. Jessica is right, though. His media team has game. They're spitting all this hot stuff, these memes. I think it's funny. He said all your audience does is fake laugh at your dumb jokes. I think that's hilarious. But we had
daddy stuff with you.
We had the governor of Florida on last night, and DeSantis said, this guy talks a big game, but no one can get a permit to rebuild their house in the Palisades.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's all sizzle, no steak. I have a feeling like this guy reminds me of Beto O'Rourke. He's like the Beto of San Francisco. Tall, slim, moves his hands a lot, but makes noise, but no one respects him. Gavin's like the guy that always wanted to be a politician and just happened to grow up in San Francisco. So he's like, all right, I'll just be a Democrat. If I got my hands on him, I could totally bring out the potential in him. He is like one of those guys that first round draft pick, kind of a risky move, a lot of potential, but also poor work ethic, a lot of baggage. But if you could just get him in front of some good coaching, maybe send him to the combine. He's got a fast mouth, hot wife, looks good in a suit. But the problem is he doesn't have that first-round quarterback moxie that can rally a locker room. And that's really what you do when you gamble on these guys. 2 problems, big. Nancy Pelosi is his mentor. You never want to have a female mentor if you're a guy.
Really?
Yes. It's obvious. Second, he's not strong enough. Americans want power, and Democrats really want power. They want an FDR. They want a Trump. They want a Teddy Roosevelt. Someone to come in and knock heads together. Gavin Newsom has never shown an ability to not care what the radical left thinks and just do what he thinks is right. So until he gets that, he's got nothing.
He's the Shadur Sanders of presidential politics.
Hey, it's still early. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.